Deepika, welcome to NDTV.
Thank you.
Is it your first selfie interview?
Yeah, I think it is. It's quite unique.
Okay. Are you someone who takes selfies? Do you enjoy recording videos? Something fun with your family, friends?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted to my phone.
Right.
But yes, I think I use it when I need it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Deepika, congratulations for your film. I watched it. You were lovely in it. We were completely mesmerized, like we were last time when you and Bhansali worked together as well. Were you firstly relieved when the film released? Was it a big relief?
I wouldn't say relief. I would
Okay.
just say absolute joy because we've put in months and months of effort and hard work,
Right.
and it came from a very, very special place.
Right.
And so just to be able to present the film and the fact that the world was going to see it, I
Right.
think it was more joy and excitement than anything else.
Okay, okay. Tell me, for an actor like you, when you work with someone like Mr. Bhansali, does it better your craft and how? Like,
Absolutely. I think he has this way of breaking you down, and I think that the best way to work with him is to leave all your baggage behind and trust and let go.
right?
Not just with him, but I think that's a very important process in the process of filmmaking itself.
Okay.
I think it's very important to let go and to trust. And I do think that I try and use every film as a new experience.
Right.
So while I might have done X number of films and learnt with each one of them, you treat each one as a new experience.
Right.
And especially with him, he has this way of just breaking you down. He makes you dig so deep that you start discovering new things about yourself.
Yeah.
And along the process, it also makes you a much stronger and a better human being.
That's great. When did you watch the film?
We watched it on the 23rd, I think,
Right.
2 days before the film release.
Right. And what was your family's reaction, if I may ask? What did your mom, dad, your sister feel?
My sister saw it just 2 days ago.
Okay.
My parents saw it on the 25th.
Right.
And they had a screening in Bangalore, and I remember they came out of the theater and they FaceTimed me from the car, and they were just beaming,
Right.
with so much pride. And I think somewhere those are the moments that you live for, to see your parents happy, to see them proud of the work that you do.
Right.
It's a moment that I remember as soon as the connection came through and I saw my parents, I saw my mother's
Right.
face. I'll never forget that moment.
Wow. Are they someone who you also want them to watch because they are someone who will give you genuine feedback? Because you're at a position where everybody would like to say great things to you, right?
Absolutely. I think my family in so many ways
Right.
is responsible for where I am today and the person that I am today. And especially my sister, she's my harshest critic.
Is it?
For my dad, I can do no wrong.
Right.
For my mother, I think she does it gently.
Right.
She's honest, and I appreciate that,
Right.
because I think at least one of the parent needs
Should
to
be.
be.
Right.
And my sister just stabs me with a knife. She's
Right.
just brutally honest.
When she doesn't like something, she just says it?
Yeah.
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 And that's also something that you really prefer.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that she's so candid
Right.
in her, because just as an individual, I think she's someone who's extremely smart and intelligent,
Yeah.
but at the same time a very, very sensitive girl. So I do really take her opinion very, very seriously.
Yeah, great. Deepika, when your film was all over the news, enough was said about it. People wrote blogs, columns, letters. Were you reading, or did you switch off? At some point, were you like?
I mean, it was inevitable in some ways. I don't think that I didn't need to follow what was happening because it was all just coming, it found a way to come back to me. People constantly saying, have you heard this? Have you read that? This one said this. But I think, I was, I went about my life like I guess anyone else would.
Right.
I had personal and professional commitments that I, that I went about doing.
Sure.
And, a question I'm asked frequently is, was I scared and was I afraid? And I don't think so at all. And I believe that when you do something right, you have no reason to be afraid.
That's great, actually. Have you guys, your entire team, you, Shahid, Ranveer, Mr. Bhansali, have you all got time to sit and talk after that?
Not at all.
How come?
I think that just so much has happened.
Yeah.
First, trying to get the film
Out.
made.
Correct.
Get the film made.
Made is
first.
a big deal first.
And
You're right.
racing against time, because back then the film was slated to release in December. So all of that coming together, and someone is shooting, somebody's dubbing, somebody's promoting, so each one doing their own thing.
Right.
Then of course the issues that I think took up some amount of mind space, at least where Sir and I were concerned.
Right.
And then, the build up to the release. This film has also not seen the most conventional release in that sense.
Not at all.
We didn't do most films release a certain way, and you see the actors going about. This was slightly different in that sense.
You missed all that you do regularly?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I always feel like it was just destined to be the way that it was.
Right.
And the first time we all came together actually was on last week, when we all saw the film together. But again, it was a cast and crew, and we had invited a lot of people. So there was the response, there was the feeling of, overwhelmed feeling, because we were viewing the film for the first time. There's also social obligation of, talking to the people that you invited, and then it just kind of, it's been non-stop.
Correct.
There's just so much going on.
No, and even today you have a busy day, so I won't take much of your time. I have two more questions. One is that girls, I often complain when they wear heels, when they wear shoes, when they have to wear dresses and walk. You wore all that and danced. How do you want to give out some secrets? How do you do that?
I do it. I do it because I have to do it. There's no, I don't, in what I do in my films is what is expected of me.
Right.
And then, I try and do it as well as I can.
Correct. Do it very well.
Thank you.
Deepika, keep entertaining us. Come what may, more power to you.
Thank you.
May you continue to do the films that you do, be the way you are. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you so much.